Thank you for joining us on the NBC Connecticut YouTube page. I'm Mike Heideck, talking Face to Facts with Senator Cathy Osten. Thanks for joining us. She is reintroducing a bill to try to bring sports gambling and other types of online gambling to Connecticut, including bringing another casino to Connecticut. Let's talk about why you're reintroducing it. Is there anything that's quite different than last session?
Well, this time we have the numbers for how much revenue that we could get in on all types of modernizing gaming, whether it's online gaming or it's sports betting or it's iKeno. This allows us to modernize the whole gaming industry, which other states around us are doing. So why do we want to do this? Well, I think, quite frankly, they're two of our largest businesses in the state. We should be looking to help those businesses prosper and continue with the number of jobs that they have down there. They're number 7 and number 8, respectively. It also brings revenue into the state, and what I did with the revenue here is made sure that it was being targeted towards municipalities. So $88 million would go out to municipalities. That's the money that we would raise in iGaming, iKeno, sports betting, and also the East Windsor Casino. And by doing that, it helps out municipalities with their property taxes and allows them to have some discretionary funds that they can use to offset a public works project or something that they're looking to do with their educational system, and it gives them that flexibility. It's actually what we used to have in the revenue stream from municipalities back in 2002. In 2002, Governor Rell started keeping more of the money in the general fund of the state budget. That practice was continued under Governor Malloy and Governor Lamont, and I'm suggesting that we stop that practice and we put it back to municipalities.
The exclusive rights for sports gaming under this legislation, if it were to pass, would reside with the tribes. Why do you think that's important to keep it that way?
Well, we have two partners that have always been excellent partners with the state. They've given the state $9 billion. They've never taken a dime of revenue from the state. They've only given us revenue. $900 million we get from all other corporations in the state. These two give us $300 million in and of themselves. They are an absolute gem of a partner for the state. No other company would give us $9 billion, provide jobs for 140 towns in the state, send workers down to the two destination casinos. Our nonprofits across the state benefit from the largesse of the two casinos. There isn't a bad thing that you can say about these organizations. They've been a great partner with us, and we should continue to support our partners.
We know that for the longest time, MGM has tried to put a casino in Bridgeport. They're just north of the border in Springfield, Massachusetts. They have an interest of trying to get into Connecticut, maybe even still with a casino in Bridgeport, and lawsuits are either happening or about to happen. How do you feel about that?
Well, they tried to sue with the Bureau of Indian Affairs, and that was turned down. They also have an agreement with Yonkers. My understanding is they have an agreement with Yonkers to not put a casino within 50 miles, which knocks out Bridgeport. We had an informational hearing the other day on gaming. The MGM did not even show up. So I'm thinking that they've lost interest in Connecticut. I think their sole goal was to put us off in Connecticut as long as possible so that they could see revenue headed into Springfield and ultimately into Yonkers.
With this larger support, what do you think are the chances of getting across the finish line with the legislation?
I expect that it'll be one of the first bills we vote on.
Excellent. Senator Cathy Osten, thanks for joining us on Face to Facts this morning.
This is Face the Facts with NBC Connecticut.